this is a quick overview of ChatVAL. So when you log into ChatVAL, this is what you see. The first thing you need to do is identify which data set you want to use. So for now, we use the daily performance analysis. Now with the data performance analysis, once you click on the query, the data will actually appear here on the left hand side. And what you're able to do is then attach the data so that it's available to ChatVAL. So what can you do with ChatVAL? So the first thing you do is you could ask what is in the data set. So this will give you a good view of what is currently provided within this set of query. So one thing to note is that the daily data, the weekly data, and the monthly data are segregated into separate queries because we need to ensure that we are not sending too much data across for analysis, as they will eat up the token limits on our site. Now the first thing to do is you might actually be looking at getting a few insights. So first of all, tell me more about the sales during the last week in March. Now what ChatVAL will do is it will pick up the data points and provide you a view in terms of a high level overview of what the week sales looks like. And you can actually ask it for specific day sales too if you would like to. So for example, you might be asking what is my sales on the 31st of March, for example. Then it will provide you with the data points for that. So what you notice is the data sets does not contain anything for 31st March. So we can say give me 28 March. So once you have that information, it will list out what the sales looks like for the day across different type of information that's currently captured within our prep data on our end. Now you could actually be asking too in terms of for the last week of March, what is performing well, for example. Now it will actually provide you a series of results. So for example, it tells you March 25 is a standout day. It tells you Foodpanda increase on the 25th March, which works well. It tells you that meal slots for your lunch meal slot is also having improvement with sales uptake. So there's a lot of information that it provides you based on the prepared data on our site. Now, at the same time, you are also able to look at what are the problematic areas, so that you can identify where you want to focus into and what action you might want to take in those areas. Now, the very last thing I want to show is recommendation. So take this with a pinch of salt, as the recommendation may or may not be valid or logical. So you will need to determine this on your site. So for example, any recommendations, what you notice is it will tell you what area to look at. So for example, it will tell you to look at targeted promotion potentially, or it might ask you to investigate potential operational logistical issue with Deliveroo in this case. Now, the recommendation is probably something that will improve over time as we start to train the model. But at the start, what you realize is the information provided is very generic in terms of the recommendation. It may be relevant or not, but over time, as we build up the context, it should work much better. So this is how chat works within ChatVAL. So let me know if you have any queries. You know how to get hold of me. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.